Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Girardi, CEO of ProEst, and welcome to Tech Talk. This month, we're talking about labor management. I'm going to start by going up to the system settings and go to labor setup. Three different tabs here: labor types, labor sources, and labor rates. The labor types are the different types of labor you have. As an example, carpenter, carpet layer, cement mason. We have columns for their base rate, their base hourly rate, a burden dollar amount, and how many hours they're working per day. The daily hours is going to help us calculate how many man days for a particular task in a particular project. So when I move right and I look at labor sources, this is where we can have different sources for that labor. So an example here that I have is Newport Beach and Santa Fe Springs, but there's an unlimited number of labor sources you can have. So you could have prevailing wage, you could have Davis-Bacon. It's really up to you how you maintain that. And this could also be per region, right? So Southeast versus Northeast, and maintain different labor rates per area. Then that far right tab says the actual rates, standard, overtime, holiday. Again, we could add our own in here as well. Okay, so back to the labor tab. So right now I'm showing our default costs, whatever those labor default costs are that you have. But if I click on this little arrow up here on the right, I can go to Newport Beach, and you'll see my carpenter's rate in Newport Beach I've set to $55. Right, by doing this, when we create a new project, we just select the area we're working in, and it'll apply whatever you've predetermined are the labor rates for that area. So let me show you this in action. I'm going to go over to Estimate Setup or Estimate Center. I'm going to add a new estimate quickly. And then you'll notice one of the options here says Estimate Labor Source. I can click on this, pick, Newport Beach is my example, put a date on the project, of course, and click Save. And it creates that estimate. You'll notice once we're in the estimate on the bottom lower corner here, the status ribbon shows us labor sources Newport Beach. Right, if I go to take off an item, just a standard item here. So drop an item into the estimate, and I'll come over to the edit and show you how to add labor to it. So here's the labor cost type on an item. I can select that same carpenter's rate as an example. And what it does is it pulls in whatever I've predetermined is the rate for Newport Beach, in this case, $55. I could also, when it comes to labor, put in a productivity. So maybe this particular carpenter can do 250 square feet per hour. When you put those productivities in, now all of a sudden we're calculating labor hours, man days, and crew days if you had a crew attached as well. Okay, so that's a way you're going to be able to manage your labor costs in a global fashion, right? So even though you might have estimators in different offices, different cities, different states, you could still maintain a set data set where you could adjust and maintain labor costs and rates and burdens as well per region, per area, per type of labor. So that's it for this month. I hope you enjoyed this discussion. Certainly check out our website or contact your account manager if you have more questions on this topic. Thank you very much. This is Jeff Girardi with CEO Tech Talk. See you next month.